Yep. Ma'am, we're gonna have to get him on this cot, okay?
All right, ma'am. We need to secure these people here.
This is 41-year-old Tyrone Hassel Jr. Just minutes earlier, his son had been mysteriously shot and killed in the driveway of his home. His son was Tyrone Hassel II. Tragically, this happened while his son, Sergeant Tyrone Hassel III, was home for the holidays at his father's house, spending New Year's Eve with his wife and their child. His wife, Kamaya, was the one who first found Tyrone outside the house. "Hey, back up. Whoa, whoa, whoa." She immediately called police. She was clearly panicked and extremely distressed. "I need the whole room." At first, officers believed the shooting was the result of a robbery or a case of mistaken identity. This may be a robbery, but they were completely wrong. What Tyrone Hassel Jr. didn't know was that his daughter-in-law, Kamaya, was hiding a dark secret, one that would destroy the family. As the investigation continued, detectives uncovered a toxic relationship and a twisted plan, with Kamaya at the center of it all. "No, he just brought us something to eat. We were sitting on the couch eating, and then I heard gunshots. If I tell you the person I think did this to my son isn't black, would you treat him the same way?" "Absolutely." 911. "What's the address of your emergency?" "I need help. My husband..." "Hello?" "Yes, I need help. My husband was shot." "Where are you, ma'am?" "I'm at Kfax Avenue." "Is this a house or apartment?" "My husband went out to get food. I heard gunshots, put my son in the room, and ran outside." "Stay on the line with me. Take a deep breath." "How many shots did you hear?" "I don't know." At the scene, officers found the victim slumped against a pickup truck. He had multiple gunshot wounds and was bleeding heavily, but he was still alive. "We need to get him on the stretcher." "Let us get in there, ma'am." Word spread quickly in the small community. Family members and neighbors arrived within minutes. "I'm going to be honest, it doesn't look good. We need to clear the area and secure the scene. I live here. My grandson is inside." Officers were told that Kamaya and Tyrone's young son, just over 1 year old, was still inside the home. They searched the house to make sure the child was unharmed. "There are shell casings. Be careful." Officers found the baby safe inside. "I've got you, buddy. I'm taking you to your dad." After locating the child, the scene remained emotional and chaotic as paramedics worked urgently on the victim. Tyrone's wife tried to climb into the ambulance to go with her husband. "Back up." "Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no." "What happened?" "Grab the tape for the ambulance. Get out of the truck." With Kamaya visibly distraught and more people arriving, officers had to manage several things at once. While paramedics fought to save Tyrone's life, police also needed to secure the scene, preserve evidence, and prevent contamination. As one officer tried to calm Kamaya down, he also began questioning her, since she was the one who found Tyrone and called 911. "Do you have any idea what happened?" "No, he just brought us something to eat. We were sitting on the couch eating. Then I heard gunshots. I put my son in the room and ran outside. He was lying by the truck." "How many shots did you hear?" "I don't know. A lot." "So he went to get food?" "No, the food was already here. He brought it from our cousin's house." "So the food was inside?" "Yes. He was leaving again." "Okay, so you and your son were on the couch eating?" "Yes." Tyrone returned home just after 11 p.m. He went inside, brought food to his family, then stepped back outside. Moments later, his wife heard gunshots coming from near the driveway. She ran outside and found Tyrone lying next to his pickup truck, badly wounded from multiple gunshot injuries. "Was he shot in the head?" "Yes." "What's his name?" "Tyrone Hassel." The story of how Tyrone met his wife began about 5 years before the shooting. During his second year of college, Tyrone joined the Army. In 2015, He met Kamaya while both were stationed at Fort Carson. Their relationship moved quickly and soon became serious. Things escalated further when Kamaya discovered she was pregnant. At the time of Sergeant Hassel's murder, Kamaya, age 22, and Tyrone were on block leave from Fort Stewart. Kamaya worked as a truck driver, while Tyrone served as a wheel mechanic in the Army. Police did not allow Tyrone Hassel Jr. or Kamaya to leave the scene. There were still many unanswered questions, and the shooter had not been found. Was he having problems with anyone? I don't think so. This is serious. If you know something, now's the time. He wasn't beefing with anybody. He was just with family before coming home. Tyrone's father told officers his son lived a clean, disciplined life. He told me once, "Dad, if I ever go to jail, someone framed me." After speaking with family and friends, police learned Tyrone had no known enemies. Investigators then began processing the scene carefully. Blood was found on the truck and across the driveway. Several shell casings were scattered near where Tyrone fell. 1, 2, 3, 4. At first, police believed it may have been a robbery gone wrong, but Tyrone still had his money, phone, and keys. That theory was quickly ruled out. You see that bullet hole in the garage? With all the casings here and that hole, it's clear. Looks like he was shot at close range. Yeah, someone was waiting for him. He was hit right here. The casings suggest he was leaving again. The bullet holes show the shooter was off to the side. Based on the evidence, Tyrone was shot in the head, face, neck, and shoulders. It was clear this was a targeted and personal attack, not a random act of violence. It was clearly a targeted act of violence. Detectives also noticed that several bullets struck the garage, showing the shooter was positioned behind Tyrone while he was standing near the door of his truck. One of the first major leads detectives uncovered was that Tyrone had gone to Walmart the night of the murder to buy ammunition. The ammo he purchased was 9mm, the same caliber used in the shooting. This raised serious questions. Why was Tyrone buying ammunition? Was it for self-defense? Detectives acted quickly and went straight to Walmart to collect all security footage from that night. The surveillance video showed Tyrone interacting with two other individuals inside the store. Investigators wondered if there could have been some type of dispute, but at that point, police had no evidence connecting them to the shooting. Their next step was to identify the two individuals to see if there was any link between them and the murder that happened just hours later. Around 3:30 p.m. the following day, police returned to the home of Tyrone Hassel Jr. They showed him still images from the Walmart surveillance footage, hoping he could recognize the people his son spoke with. When he went to Walmart, he was with a few guys. That's him right there, correct? Yes. You can't really tell who the others are. No. This one kind of looks familiar, but I can't be sure. The photos are blurry. That's the car they were driving. He was in a different vehicle. They arrived separately, but were together inside the store. It's a real mystery. Tyrone didn't have any problems with anyone. We need to figure out who would be upset with him. Before Tyrone left for the military, his father couldn't recall him having any arguments or conflicts. No beef. No problems. Sometimes people hold grudges for a long time. There's a bullet hole in my garage and fence. That means they were definitely shooting in that direction. All the shell casings were in one spot. I couldn't cross the tape, but it looked like when Tyrone was on the ground, he may have been shot again. I can't say that for sure, but in situations like this, it's not common to have multiple shots to the head. The family desperately wanted answers in the New Year's Eve shooting that left a 23-year-old active duty soldier dead. As the investigation continued, detectives interviewed multiple people and eventually learned the two men from Walmart were simply Tyrone's old high school friends. They had no connection to the shooting. With no clear motive and no solid suspects, police were still in the early stages of the investigation. The next lead came directly from Tyrone Hassel Jr. himself. He began reviewing social media, carefully looking through Facebook posts for anything suspicious. When he found something concerning, he went straight to police. "If I tell you the person I think did this isn't black, would you treat him the same?" "Absolutely. I think I know who did this to my son." He believed the shooter may have been targeting Tyrone's stepbrother, who was involved in conflicts with other people at the time. Police considered the possibility of mistaken identity, a planned attack that tragically killed the wrong person. "That's the screenshot. That's who you're thinking." "My stepson." Yes. Police interviewed the stepbrother and others connected to him, pushing the lead as far as possible. It took nearly a week to complete all interviews. Once again, the lead went nowhere. As the investigation moved forward, detectives confirmed the stepbrother was not involved. There was no evidence linking him, or anyone connected to his conflicts, to the shooting. Additionally, his physical appearance was very different, making mistaken identity unlikely.